sparkle in your eyes. I feel the warmth of your skin. Just the touch of your hand makes me tremble within. Love the smell of your hair.
Man, feeling well, man.
What's your name?
My name is Cardi Cornish.
And you a legend?
I'm a legend.
You're a legend here in Baltimore City. Where we at right now?
We live in the 17, Pennsylvania Avenue. The legendary Pennsylvania Avenue.
Man, the last time I saw you here, you were doing something just across the street here. What were you doing?
Oh yeah, I had some food left over from an event. We brung it out. We fed a couple of people, man.
Why you do that?
Nice soul food.
Why you do that?
Man, the love that God has shown me in Christ, man, it overflows. That's how it overflows.
That's right.
We got more than we can use.
Already was high within Sandtown, Winchester community, but the age group is getting younger. Children under the age of 18 being murdered in Sandtown has a high peak right now. So our goal is to catch the children.
You going hard, man. You going hard on that man today. So what do you think, Mr. Mayor? You got manufacturing right here, helping our young people despite all of the challenges in the city of Baltimore, right here on North Avenue.
No, it's really about the growth. Just knowing where, being there when they were down in Port Covington and seeing how far it's grown. Like you said earlier, like getting the Sorbet, you know, where we got the Sorbet at the beginning, but now being able to, when I'm at Canada Yards, get it, or anytime I'm down at Harbor Place to get it, and folks to not even know, but they gonna know now that like this is coming from young people in West Baltimore, right there in West Baltimore on North Avenue, where they think nothing great comes from, but they can see it in what the young people do.
It's the things that you do.
Here on the bank of Mississippi, now right here, French Fork, Memphis. A beautiful town, just leaving Algiers, which is an update 10 years since Katrina. The news.
It's a smile on your face. And as time goes by, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place.
All right, y'all, this is what I came to New York for. Besides the Black Wall Street Awards, we're going ahead and get some of this real good jerk chicken. Johnny Glover, out.
Of your skin, just the touch of your hand makes me tremble within.
But we need to feed our loved ones. DOTS needs to rescind this package policy program so that our loved ones are able to eat every day in that filthy facility that
we have some stars in the building.
First name's Doni, last name's Glover. In it to win it for the long haul. Baby, we have our guest for today, Beverly Smith. Hi, Beverly. How are you?
I'm doing great, Doni. How are you?
I'm blessed by the best. No need to be stressed.
That's right. And happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, my God. It's my birthday.
It's your birthday.
It's my birthday. The people came out last night, Bev, including you, all the way from D.C. That's why you had to come on this show, because I didn't even get to thank you.
But you know what, Doni? Your life just says thank you. You know, the way you love on everybody, you don't even have to say it. Your action speaks louder than words. So I am honored to be a guest on your show, and it was an honor to receive an invitation to help celebrate you. Much deserved.
Oh, Bev, you don't even try to make me cry. They tried that last night. There's some tear jerkers. They was talking smack up in that house on me, Bev. Talking smack.
Listen,
smack,
no lies detected.
You said no lies detected.
That was. And I'm gonna tell you, that was the beauty of it. it was just so beautiful to hear what everyone had to say, because I felt that, you know, just your energy, and you shoot straight from the hip. And that was really what connected me to you when I did your show, 8-9 years ago.
Longer than that.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun, and truly been enjoying the ride with you. So it's an honor.
Well, I get to hang out with you over there in Southeast DC, PD Green, UPO, Benning Park. It was one other place. What was the first place?
Malcolm X Opportunity Center. So we first did Benning Park, and then we went over to Malcolm X Opportunity Center, and then we over at UPO PD Green Center. Yeah, so it's an honor.
That's over there where Mr. Tyrone is.
Yeah, so Mr. Tyrone Parker is the executive director of Alliance of Concerned Men. So the Alliance of Concerned Men is a little ways down, but still in Southeast. And the work that we have been able to do together under the leadership of Mr. Tyrone Parker is just remarkable when it comes down to gang violence and doing a truce against, with the victim and the perpetrator. So I mean, I am truly blessed to be amongst some great men and women who are doing the work and not just talking about it, but y'all be walking that talk and talking that walk.
How have you been?
You know what, Doni? I have to say, I'm grateful. I've been grateful. That's what I'm gonna say. I always say life is like a roller coaster. So I just strap on my seatbelt and and just enjoy the ride. I'm enjoying the ride, the highs and the lows, not without trials and tribulations, but with God, all things are possible. And that's where my joy comes from, the Lord. So everything else is extra.
You could have given up.
Yes.
A weaker person would have. I could have given up. That's
right. And thank God that you did, and I just give God the glory for that.
Thank God you didn't give up. How many times I've been to DC before I met a Bev Smith? I got my own gangster in DC. They don't know. Like, all right, keep on running your mouth. I'm gonna make that phone call, and that white van gonna come up. That's all you gonna remember.
Doni, that is really what I truly admire most about you. Is giving people their flowers, right? And you being able to give me that opportunity way back when I did your show, and you said, we had the conversation about the late great Mr. Murray, our mayor for life here in DC. Who I have had the opportunity to work alongside and done some great work, and his legacy is continuing on through so many that he has touched. So for you to give me that opportunity to say, hey, I know some people in DC that that deserve an award, that's doing the work. And so it has really opened up doors, not just for myself, but for those others who have received the Joe Mann's Black Wall Street Award. So it's truly, we can't even, it's just, man, I call it divine connections, and just being aligned and really being real true to yourself. Like I said, Doni, you are a realist. Okay, I'm gonna take Mr. Parker's words, and it ain't no air in that. So I love you, brother. What you do is
well, like I said, you could have given up some time ago, and a lot of soldiers don't want to hear this. I'm talking about God soldiers. They don't want to hear this, but there's this line that I've read that says, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
I feel like I could pick up a Mack truck. I'm like, Lord. So I learned to, I always say we got to be careful what we pray for, because we might get it, and too much is given, much is required. So I had to realize the hard way that in order to do great things, you have to be prepared for that. And it's a training course that you have to go through to get to what it is that you are asking for. and you're going to need all those skills and tools and tips that you learned on that road to be able to maintain what it is that you're praying for. And so that never give up. As you can see behind me, Mama Say Fabian, that's one of the first workshops. As I watched my cousin die slow from AIDS, she gave up and didn't want to take her medicine and said, this disease is supposed to kill me. I lost my mom to a crack addiction and sisters to drug addictions, just wanting to escape the reality of what's going on. So it was something that I'm the baby girl of number 8 of 9 children. So they always say a lot about the youngest, but we get a chance to see a lot of people do some things right and wrong. And I am honored and grateful that I was able to learn from my mistakes and others, and know why those things was happening, and being able to put that in a way to be able to help others. You know,
what's your victory song?
Wow, I have a couple of victory songs. What's my girl Gloria? I will survive. Hey, no matter, I can't think of it, but I have a lot of victory songs. One of them,
let them break down and cry.
We get up. Huh? Yeah, we fall down, but we get up.
We fall down, we get up.
That's right.
Last night, a little Marvin Sapp came to me. A little Kirk Franklin came to me because I was standing outside and it started raining, and all I could do was look up and see melodies from heaven. You know that song?
Rain down on me. Rain down on me. Yeah. That's right.
Melodies. And that's the Marvin Sapp. Never would have made it.
Yes.
How many people can relate to that song? I would have lost it all. Now I see what he's done for me.
Yes.
I'm stronger, wiser, better. Oh, help me, somebody. We about to start church up in here.
Come on now. Come on now.
And then it was that other one. He saw the best in me.
Yes.
I've been there. Yes. I've been lower than the belly of a worm, self-esteem where the curb looked like a skyscraper. Oh, help me, somebody. You don't know what I'm talking about.
Come on now. And I just thank God we don't look like what we've been through, right?
Glory to God. Diane Bell came on there. She said, boy, I remember you went through a storm or two. You wanted to quit.
Right.
But you didn't. I told her I got a phone call or a knock at the door early on. It's been a 22-year journey, a knock at the door. Got a phone call and it said the same thing. Both of them out the clear blue. The money will come.
Yes.
And sometimes you're like, well, by now, aren't I supposed to be driving something or living somewhere or having this? Talking about things.
Come on now. Come on now. That's it.
Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness.
All of it.
Even us. You know, sometimes we say, I'm not worthy. And God said, yes, you are. You are my child.
That's right.
And then you have to go through something where he just, like you say in the 27th Psalm, he picks you up and hides you in the secret of his tabernacle. And then, baby, he'll bless you right in front of the very people that tried to break you. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Come on now. Yes, indeedy. To God be the glory.
Because betrayal only comes from somewhere close.
That's right. Yeah.
You thought it was a ride or die. It was a ride or fly.
Yeah.
It wasn't no ride or die. It was a ride or fly.
As I said, we got to check who on our boat, because you could be rowing, but somebody on that boat with a screwdriver trying to screw holes in it. You got to be very careful.
And then we all go down. There's more than enough. Yeah. There's more than enough for everybody.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but I don't want nobody in my boat that ain't helping to row. As soon as I catch them trying to drill a hole in my boat, I'm boom. I'm hitting it with the Holy Ghost. I'm gonna throw some holy water on them. I'm gonna throw it right on it. And if they start to sizzle, then we know what it is.
They know what it is. You know what I say? I tell them I release you with love. Our ride is over now. Our time is up.
Did you see this guy last night? Hey, Terrence, thanks for the kale
Oh
salad.
yeah.
I didn't get none, so I'll be over there today to get my own.
Definitely so, brother. Definitely so. Happy birthday to you once again. You know, also congratulations on 30 in commitment. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Still a journalist, still doing it and leading, not just following. That's the great part about it all, Donnie.
Did you meet Beverly Smith? She came all the way from Washington, D.C. last night.
No, you know what I did not, Donnie. I was kind of in and out of there real quick. You know what I mean? Last night. But
You
definitely saw a
gave him
lot of
some
people.
time. You paid homage.
You know, definitely did. And thank you for allowing me to grab the mic for a minute and only a minute. Okay. So
It's
I
the Donnie
appreciate
Glover
everything you
show,
do.
not the Terrence Dixon show.
Okay. Well, Terrence, I had an opportunity to hear because you was given the mic and truly appreciate what you said about us owning bricks. That was you talking about owning bricks, correct?
Yes, ma'am. It's the only way for us to do it. You know, right now we're in this turmoil of and COVID's been with us forever. As far as Black people, COVID's been here with us for 200 years. It ain't just right
Okay.
now. So we've
That's
been
right.
battling it, but right now it's something different. It's a different kind of energy. It's almost intentional towards small Black business or micro Black businesses in our community. You know, but one of the things that we can do that is safety, that is like a safety check or a safety guard for us, is actually owning a piece, eliminating that stigma of sharecropping. We have to own the bricks.
That's
That's a,
important and truly appreciate you. And I actually had an opportunity to taste that kale salad. And was that watermelon in that salad?
Come on, baby. I'm gonna trick
Oh
everybody
my
being
goodness.
healthy into being healthy.
Oh, that salad was delicious. I mean, it took my taste buds on a roller coaster ride. It was so many flavors, and all of them came together. And I just appreciate you. I didn't know that it came from, but I was appreciative to be able to grab a piece of it, some of it before I left out. But I appreciate you and the message that you sent. So yeah, would love to get some of that catering up here to DC.
Yeah, and you know what? If y'all want more, you know, we got a lot of things on the menu right now at Terra Cafe. So we invite you up. All right. And those that don't know, we're still open and banging. All right.
That's right.
We got a little special going on today. We got an all-day summer happy hour.
Mm.
Working on the last final touches of it, but you're going to be able to get something special all summer long, you know,
Wow.
and in the Jerk Garden too. All right. We
Wow.
got an Donnie, can I say this? We got an unbelievable event going on Sunday. A taste of Brazil. We're gonna have capoeira. We're gonna have food. We're gonna have drinks, and really explore our culture. You know, that's one of the things is that we have to explore our culture, just as you do with Black Wall Street consistently.
in other words, Black people don't just speak English. Black people speak hundreds of
All over the world.
African dialects, but we also speak Spanish and Portuguese and French, as was evidenced last night. I didn't realize how many people were lovers of Francais. Parlez-vous Francais?
Parlez-vous français?
Oui,
Je
oui.
Yeah.
m'appelle Beverly.
You already know a little bit, but you want to know what, Donnie? You know, when you say that there was an exhibit here in Baltimore that I missed last year, that was an unbelievable exhibit at the museum over here off of coming up Calvert Street. Black Russians. You know that during the period of time there were a lot of Black Russians, and we didn't just were in service; we ruled. You know, that's
Brother,
Mm.
one of the things
brother
of history.
Alexander Pushkin was the father of Russian literature.
Come
Mm.
See,
on
when we
now.
know our history, we won't let no pilgrim come and tell us otherwise.
You can't tell me nothing else then. And that's why I'm so headstrong about it, because I know our history. You know, I know pieces of it, but also I know the history of being in the South and the power that
Mm.
Black people had in the South. All right, that we did fight. We didn't just pick cotton, we fought, you know, and we weren't cowards, and we owned land. That was the big thing, is that where I get of owning the bricks was like my grandfather owned his land. He owned his farm. And if the sheriff came and he didn't want to speak to him, guess what? He racked that shotgun. That sheriff understood. He had to go. He had to go. So don't be fooled. Everyone of color, they need to really embrace this Second Amendment right in reference to right to bear a firearm. All right. We have certifications at the cafe and we're planning one soon. Okay. We need to be able to protect ourselves at all costs.
Okay. Anything else you want to add? Because you interrupted my interview with Bev. You back, Bev?
I am here.
Bev, I seen her put them up. I seen her put them up.
Well,
Doni,
huh?
Do you have your license to carry?
You know what? I need it.
Come on, look at you.
I would need it.
No. It's one of them things, the better to have it than to be without it.
Than not to have it.
Come on now.
Yeah.
All right, Donnie, back to the Donnie Simpson show.
Bev, why African Americans always be joking? Why African Americans always
his birthday?
Back to the Donnie show, baby.
What time that kale salad gonna be ready, man? I need to come and get some. I didn't get none last night. Hey, the people ate all the food.
One for you.
Shorty, there was no food left. They ate all of that food. Tell me about the crowd, Terrence.
Excuse me?
Tell me about the crowd.
The crowd was awesome last night. Folks travel for you, Donnie. That's the beautiful part because you've traveled for them. You know, you had people from Richmond, you had people from New York, Virginia. You had people from the East Side. And you know, to get somebody to come from the East Side to the West Side, that's almost like coming from, other side of the world for some. So you know what? That really shows the love that you have for the community and your commitment. You know, a lot of times we don't get our flowers until we're gone. You know, I'm thankful that they're able to continue to give you your flowers while you're here. You're just that significant in our community, you know?
Well, bless you, Terrence. Terrence, why didn't you give up?
You say what?
Why didn't you give up?
You know I hate to lose, man. You know what I mean? I have my kids looking at me. I have our elders looking at me. And guess what? God looking at me. That was part of the word on Sunday, John 5, that even through the challenges, all right, the power in your mouth for you to succeed and win is that you know God.
Hey,
you all right,
bro.
Donnie?
Yeah, bro.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the many things ahead that are still to be done, the work that still needs to be done. And you know how we do it? One
bite at a time, just like you eat an elephant, brother. One bite at a time. Hey, Donnie, can I give a shout out to something here? You know, I've been working on this thing real hard with the 25th Street Green Project, okay? Where we actually where we blend business, the residents, and Mother Earth together, all right? In about 2 weeks, I'm gonna have 8 youth. Thank you, Mayor, all right, for these youth. And we're gonna be working on that 25th Street corridor.
Man, Brandon Scott gave you 8 youth to work with this summer?
Come on, yes, sir. I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful.
Go ahead, man. Because Terrence, let me tell you, Bev.
All right.
Terrence ain't gonna thank you if he ain't feeling you.
Come on now.
But one of the key things is that you know what? You talked about the Black Wall Streets all over America. You talked about some of the three major Black Wall Streets. But one of the things also is that a lot of people miss and skip this one is that 25th Street is the largest concentration of micro Black business in the state of Maryland. And it's been like that for 30 to 40 years. All right.
That's what y'all say. That's what y'all say. But there's some people that want to challenge that notion that there are more Black businesses. That ain't the only spot with 30 to 40 Black businesses in Baltimore.
Well, show me where you have a concentration of Black business like that. We haven't put around a little bit, but the consistency to say 30 to 40 years, guess what? I want you to tell me 10 places because 10 is better than 1. You feel me? All right. So we want to celebrate all of those areas that have.
Did y'all do a study? Are you just saying this because you know who owned the building? Did y'all actually do a study? Did y'all actually go to other parts of Baltimore?
Yo, but Donnie, I'm all over Baltimore. You know what I mean? Consistently, I'm being asked to come and help businesses get it together, shape it up, and look at it with a business eye. Want to say a big shout out to Flourish. They're up on Hartford Road now. Definitely go up there and see Sister Elijah. All right. Big shout out to Land of Kush. I'm going to meet with Greg and Naja today in reference to talking about the liquor license and some of the things and give the business a once over. All right. You know, so I mean, we're consistently moving. We're consistently moving. But one of the key things that we're really focusing on is getting that economic support from just around the harbor and getting it to come uptown, baby. You know what I mean? Because people use those numbers to get blacks here for everything, all type of conferences. But guess what? They don't go no further than about maybe 5 or 6 blocks from the harbor. All right, we're going to work on a strategy where we get them to go to Hartford Road. We get them to go to 25th Street. We get them to go to those areas where we do populate.
Well, hold on a second, Bev. Where all of the black businesses in DC?
So Anacostia is really booming right now. The lower Martin Luther King, and we actually had Good Hope Road changed to Murnberry Avenue. So the connection of Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue and Murnberry Avenue is really thriving with black-owned businesses. And of course, U Street is trying to come back as it relates to the black-owned. We actually have Marco Price Bay, who comes and do a barbering class here with our youth, as well as teaching them chess. And he has a barbershop on U Street, along with the couple of other businesses, black-owned businesses. Just like what Brother Terrence was saying, COVID kind of shook up a couple of things, but we are also in a rebuilding stage. So Martin Luther King Avenue right now is where the focus is in the lower Anacostia area. So Anacostia, calling it the new Anacostia, since we changed the name to Murnberry, and super excited about that and thriving as it relates to promoting self-employment, which is what we do here at Mama Safe Haven with youth, getting them to start their own businesses. So
what did Marion Barry mean to the District of Columbia from your perspective, Beverly?
I think one of the main things, the biggest thing, is that financial piece, the economic development with our youth, with the Murnberry Summer Youth Employment Program. This is our 9th year providing youth services and receiving youth. As when I hit the mute and I'm talking to my youth that come in this year, we receive 50 youth. We have 25, 18 to 21-year-olds doing community support work from 9 to 1. And then we have 25, 14, and 15-year-olds that come in. We're teaching DC. We're teaching them film school. So we're doing a film and script writing. So that's one of the things, is making sure our youth, not only are they receiving their own paycheck for the work that they're putting in, but they have something productive to do during the summer for at least 6 weeks, which can turn into some kind of full-time employment. Murnberry also, y'all know his story. You Google him. He has that never give up mentality. We fall down, but we get up, right? No one is perfect. So I think that part that he have left to show that no one is perfect. And just because you're not perfect doesn't mean that you can't do the work. Because I remember even in the midst of everything that he was going through in his personal life, he came to my middle school, my first encounter with him when I was 14 years old. I was actually born in Fort Belvoir, so my birth certificate, I had to go to Richmond. It was so tattered, and how you fold it, and it was so tattered, so I couldn't get a summer job. And so I was really disappointed, because I always loved making my own money, even at the age of 14. But he came into the school, surprised us at an assembly, and he got the mic and said, "Did everybody sign up for a summer job?" And he asked us to raise our hand, who did not sign up for a summer job. And I raised my hand, and I told him why, because they wouldn't accept my birth certificate. And he had a van pull up that day and take us. At that time, you had to go down to 500 C Street. So at that time, a van pulled up and took us to 500 C Street, and he made sure that everyone had a summer job. So that pushed through, and I'm excited to be able to be a part of the Murnberry Summer Youth Employment Program. My first summer job, I was over in Berry Farms. at a school called Bernie Elementary, and I was being educated on AIDS and HIV. And now we are working with the Department of Health to educate teens on AIDS and HIV. So it's really full circle as it relates to work that he's done, and his legacy gonna live on forever.
You want these young people to say, you want them to get a taste of the show? You want to let them say hello, good morning, welcome to BlackUSA.News?
Yeah, give me a minute. Let me grab him.
All right. So if you're just tuning in, we're talking with Bev Smith. I don't know what Terrence out here doing. What are you doing, Terrence? Are you on my show or not? Lord knows he's playing with the keys and all. Wow. Woo. What a show. What a show. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Your boy that turned 59 years old. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for all of the people who came out last night. As soon as I got home, I couldn't do anything but fall down on my knees and thank Abba, Father, Mother, God. Thank you for another wonderful event. People came from everywhere. Madame Howard, here we go. There we go. There we go. Y'all make me proud now. We want you to be loud and proud and articulate your name. I want to. My name is. How you doing? What's up, DC?
Oh,
Come on up. Tell us who you are. Tell us your name. Tell me something good about Beverly Smith. Please do that.
My name is Monique. I'm 21, and Miss Beverly has us interacting with the community. Well, not us, but with 14 to 15, she do film DC. That's been interesting. We watched the domestic violence film. I don't think yesterday, but the day before that. That'd be pretty cool.
Awesome. Thank you, Monique.
And domestic violence, why is that important, Bev?
Oh yeah, if you don't know, it's easy to fall into the trap if you don't have the tools. So it's very important. We did a teen dating violence workshop. So it's really important to pass that information on to our youth.
To nip it in the bud before it even starts.
That's right.
Don't put your hands on me. I ain't to put my hands on you. And if we can't get along, then we need to get away from each other, because ain't nobody got time to be locked up.
Exactly.
Or beat up. Okay. Hello. Good morning, champ. How are you?
Good. Good morning. My name is Dion. And she have a certain food to the community, like picking up food, serving it, and making sure. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah. Well, she have a certain food to the community, and she's very vocal with what she wants done and how she wants things.
Do you picture yourself having a summer program one day, Dion?
Huh?
Do you picture yourself having a summer program one day?
Nah. Like, what you mean? Having my own?
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, what are your plans for the future, Dion?
I'm gonna become a therapist.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
Why is that? Because I like helping people. I grew up in a way where it's like I had no one to be there for me, so I don't want other people in the future, other kids, the next generation, to be the same way.
So, do you know sometimes we as Black people think therapy is a bad word? Or at least we used to.
I don't.
It's not. Why? How did you come to understand the need for therapy? Because I got several therapists.
Yeah, I got several therapists too. And the way I came to that conclusion was like, I always thought of something that came in my head was like, everyone needs somebody, and that's no matter the cause of what they're going through. Everybody needs a helping hand. Everybody needs like a friend or brother or somebody. So I kept it in my head, and that's keeping it in my head through high school. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna become a therapist or a psychologist or a clinical psychologist and just help you.
What's the difference between a therapist and a friend?
A therapist and a friend? There's the difference? One has a degree.
And one also has signed and understands, what is it, Bev? The HIPAA law.
Yeah,
and whatever I share with you, you can't go running your mouth. See, your friend can be your therapist, but y'all get in the beef, and next thing you know, they go putting your dirt all in the street.
I wish my friend would.
Don't hurt nobody.
Don't hurt nobody.
But you feel what I'm saying. Sometimes it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do.
Not a friend. A friend is not going to do that. But sometimes we mistake people to be a friend, and they never were our friend.
Because you can't open up too much to people because you don't know what they're going to do. They could have on a mask and fake you out.
I totally agree, Dion. I totally agree. Hey, Dion, are you going to college?
Yeah, I am.
Is that young lady the one that just spoke? Is she going to college?
I'm in college.
Monique is in college. Come on back in the camera.
What college are you in?
Trinity Washington University.
Okay, what's your field of study?
I'm in my junior year.
You got a little quiet. I couldn't hear you.
I'm in my junior year to get my nursing degree.
Your nursing degree. Okay. Let me just say to both of you, I'm proud of you. The first time I had to do some public speaking, I'm going to be honest, it was in court. And my father, I was about 17. My father said, "Don't get quiet now. Talk like you do when you uptown. Talk smack to me." So the next time you get this microphone, wherever you should be, speak loud, speak proud, articulate, especially you, young lady, because sometimes society wants you to be shy. We don't want you to be shy. I got a daughter and 2 granddaughters. I want you to articulate as loud as anybody else when it's appropriate. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying be all over the place, be a hood, but I'm just saying, don't be ashamed to speak up and make sure they hear you.
That's right.
Make sure they hear you, because that's what that lady right there does. You let me give Beverly the mic, wherever we at. You know Beverly speak all over the world.
No, I didn't.
No, they don't know I'm a public speaker.
She speak all over the world. Okay, well, thank you, and I'm proud of you. You too, Dion. Make that college thing happen. Who's up next, Bev?
Oh, you thought you was getting away. Come on.
Loud and proud. Welcome.
My name is Julia. I'm 20. Miss Beverly, she has a very nurturing and a very nurturing energy. That could
You don't know she gangster, do you? See, you done.
Awesome.
Where are you going to college?
Yes, I'm in my 3rd year of college.
Oh, beautiful, Bev. What's your major?
Nursing.
At what school?
Delaware State University.
Del State. Oh, snap. Okay. Okay, we know about Del State. That's all right. And what do you want to do that professionally?
Yes.
Very important. People need people to take care of them. That's right. Who's your biggest inspiration?
Yeah.
My mother.
Okay.
Make sure I make 2 shirts.
Oh no, you don't. I'll send them down. We are partnering with DC Central Kitchen to we are feeding station this summer, so we received 60 breakfasts and 60 lunches, and the food just came. So
Okay, well, thank you very much. Come on, let the other people say hello before we kick out. Keep up with that college. Don't give up. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I can't hear you.
Good morning. How are you? My name's Ayana, and I'm 20.
And what are you doing with your life, Ayana?
I went straight into business.
Go ahead, girl. What's your business?
Lashes.
All right. All right. You ever been to the White House?
Yes.
Oh, you go in with your bad self. Maybe you get Kamala Harris as a customer. You can do that, you know.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris is in your city. You can go to the White House and you might be able to sell it. She could be your #1 customer. And white women wear lashes too. I didn't, make your money. My daughter's been doing what you're doing for 6 years, and she's 23, almost 7 years.
wow.
Get your own business. We're proud of you. And let Beverly know so we can help promote your business on this network. Who else we got, Bev?
I think we got everybody.
Okay, Bev, tell me about these young people. Why are they special to you?
They are future. They are the community. They the ones that are going to have their babies and nurture our next generation. And so it's important to be a part of their to assist them with being a part of their own rescue as it relates to what they want and how they want in their life. So I'm very excited to have our youth with us, but at the same time, it's important to lead by example. So I try to do my best to do that for them. So yeah, that's why they're important to me.
Hey, Terrence, what you down there doing?
All right, Kyle.
Yeah, this is part of that program that we're working on this summer with these kids, man. This 25th Street Green Project. You see, we got a lot of little pieces. We starting here. We got watermelon, we got peppers, everything. I'm saving them for some. I'm gonna plant some today. But we're in the dirt garden, So this is gonna be our classroom for the summer, and we're rocking that financial literacy. But we're doing a little spin on it, Donnie. Okay, it's not just about the money.
That's
It's
right.
about your health. It's about your community. And that's where you really find the wealth at. We've been taught wrong. And that's why we just haven't been able to be as strong as we need to be. But if we turn it back, the community was one of the most important things that we actually did. And then we grew our own food. We took care of ourselves. All right. And that's one of the perks when you own your own land down south was that you only go downtown to buy zippers and buttons. Everything else you're gonna make happen right there.
I know
you
that's right.
know. So that's what we're planting in the heads of these young people now. That it's bigger than just having that Gucci belt. You know what I mean? And that bag hanging off your shoulder. You know, it's more so of you taking care of yourself and keeping a total balance, mentally, spiritually, physically, and that's where you find your real wealth at. Cause a bag of money and you sick as sick, where you going? You ain't going too far, baby. You ain't going too far.
You agree with that, Beverly?
I do. And I would love to bring our youth. We have a passenger van. I would love to bring some youth down there one day to engage in that yard. That's what we do. We have a couple of gardens here. And we partner with Martha's Table where they get fresh produce and pass them out. So health is wealth. So would love, just with us on this call, I love to get our youth out of the community as much as possible. So we'd love to do a field trip this summer. I have them until August 2nd. So we'd
I
love
tell
to
you what,
plan a field trip to get us out in Baltimore and come straight to your garden with your youth and let us send it on one of those financial literacy programs in the garden. I love it.
Hey, you're more than welcome. As a matter of fact, what I wanted to do is I wanted to share something with you. And Donnie will change our information. I have this financial literacy program that I've been running for about 4 years now at Santa Clara University in California. Okay? But it's something that the youth can do on their phone. And it's referred to as Jumpstart for Entrepreneurship. And it comes out of the Bamboo Project that we do here in Baltimore City. In Baltimore, City. And we've been doing it for a while. All right. And it's something that your kids could use. And guess what? Even if you don't start a business, your family is a business. You're going to need to buy a house one day. You're going to need a car one day. You need to learn how to save. You need to learn how business work. So that way you can maximize in any way that you choose to live your life.
I love that. I love it.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to send a text and make sure you two are connected.
Thank you. Yeah, and just like what you said, something on the phone, that's one of the biggest things is, and I'm not going to put it on the youth. I am too, as it relates to us always having a phone in our hand and having different things, that keep our attention. When you get bored, the first thing we do is grab our phone and get to searching. So to have those different things, that was something I was thinking about, like an app that we can create with the youth, and they can have some positive things in their music genres and different things like that. But what you're saying about that financial literacy, would love to be able to tap into that with you.
What's in the financial literacy program? Do y'all talk about credit? Do you talk about loans? Do you talk about credit cards?
We talk about a little bit of everything, Donnie, the importance of it all. But also what we do is we get to the structure of business and not being on the opposite side of the table where you're spending, but being on the other side of the table where you're receiving. And that's one of the key things of Black people is that we always on the other side of the table spending. Not too many folks really are committed to the other side of receiving. And that is the key of keeping money in our community. When you look at other nationalities, they have businesses to go to. They have areas that they've created to go to. So it's easier to keep the money in that community because you have the proper resources. So that's the big focus on it. is really like the young man you had there last night with the clothing line. He's right across the street. Him being able to step up his business, guess what? It's more receptive to people coming to him then. And see, that's what this 25th Street Green Project is going to do. It's going to make it accessible. People are going to know he's there. He says he's open 7 days a week from 12 to 7. See, I pay attention. Remember you said you had a critical listening class, Tony, you took? Okay? I listen, all right? So that is the challenge that we have a lot of times with our businesses is that we're not doing it like a mob. You feel me? It's just one business staying open or two businesses staying open. What happens if you have 20 businesses staying open every other Friday to 10 o'clock at night? You're
Okay,
going to have the opportunity.
I got a question for Bev, not to cut you. Bev, in your class with your young people, you say you have the teen dating and workshop. Do you she dual tasking. Bev, do
Yes.
y'all talk about relationships?
Oh yes, that's in that the teen dating violence workshop that we did. We broke it down. What is a relationship? What is dating?
What is a relationship?
A relationship is two people. Look at me. I don't even have it on my head. But a relationship is two people that engage, two people that are connected. That's what it is. It's two people that are connected, and in some kind of way, right? So a relationship, you can be connected as mother, father, sister, brother, relationship, co-workers, right? Any way that you relate and connect it. So that's what a relationship is. You can have a relationship with your mailman, right? Because they deliver your mail, right? So
They bring them checks too.
They bring them checks and they bring them taxes and stuff.
Oh Lord.
But yes,
the mail person know more about you than most people.
I'm trying to tell you.
They know if you keep your house. They know if you keep your house or your steps clean.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's talking about relationship. We broke down the 7 types of abuse. They was not aware, and what got me was they wasn't aware of financial. They didn't know about financial abuse, Terrence. So with us talking about that financial literacy is going to help them not fall in, victim to financial abuse, by having your own.
Exactly.
Oh, somebody got the money and they not gonna give me my share.
You know what I mean? Or dangling it like a carrot where you put yourself in a position to have to depend on someone else. So now you have to do certain things in order to maintain that relationship that goes outside of your morals and respect for yourself. In order to maintain your dignity, you want to, have some competence. I always tell them, what are your area of competence, so you could be able to produce for yourself. And that's what we try to, that's the goal, is to have our youth first check in with themselves. We did some conflict resolution, understanding conflict and understanding those triggers and soothers. So we talked about what are your triggers, because a lot of times you can get triggered and not even know it. So yeah, we are excited because our youth are a sponge at this point, so it's important for us to pour those positive things in them.
Terrence, any suggestions? What else do you want to teach the youth this summer, Terrence? Let me say this. The first day of summer, I remember it like yesterday. I've run downstairs like, yay, I'm going to go outside, hang with my friends. And I've come downstairs and I look at the refrigerator and it'd be like,
morning, cat.
My mother got this note on the refrigerator door and it said, before you go outside, you gotta. It was a long list of stuff. I was like, oh, wow. I want to know, did any of y'all out there have a mother who put a note on the door during the first day of summer where you thought you was going outside and have fun, but your mama got a list of stuff on the board for you to do? Did you get one of them?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, we had our chores. And because I had older brothers and sisters, I used to get paid 25 cents and 35 cents to do their chores. So my brother like, it's my turn, my week to do the dishes. He'll, my nickname Moo. Here, Moo, do the dishes for me. I give you, back then you can do a lot with a quarter. You can go to the penny store and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to tell my age, but yeah, it was that Saturday morning is where you really had to put that elbow grease into the cleaning. So I love cleaning up though. That was something I thank my mom for instilling that in us, because turning on the music and the
Girl,
smell of
I ain't heard that word in a long time. Elbow grease.
I put that elbow in, you know what I mean? You can do your light cleaning, after school, but that Saturday, man, the windows are open and the music is on. My mom is playing all of the good music, and we in there cleaning up, and our friends already know, don't come knocking on the door. Don't come knocking on the door early Saturday morning. All the kids running outside playing, but we knew we had to get it clean before we could even go outside and do anything. But I want
Where
to say
you
my
at, Terrence?
mom, Murray G. Smith. My mom is no longer here with us in the physical, but I always love to mention her name because she's just so awesome. Murray G. Smith is someone that I'm gonna have a center. I'm gonna name another center after my mom. And I appreciate you bringing up that the things that our parents used to have us do. That's important.
What's up,
Donnie, I'm
Terrence?
right
Where
out.
you
I'm right
at?
outside the Root store on 25th Street in St. Paul, 2441 St. Paul Street. This is our classroom. All right. We're teaching entrepreneurship by hands-on. All right. This summer, these kids are going to create a product. They're going to create a company. But also, you said something a minute ago. What else do I want to teach the kids this summer? The youth this summer, not kids, but youth this summer, is I want to teach them to have a relationship with Mother Earth. Okay? If we don't take care of her, guess what? She's not going to take care of us. And we're so disconnected in our community from it that it's a place that we really need to be. One of the things that get me is when you see somebody eating something, a bag of chips or soda or whatever, and then they just throw it on the ground. Okay? All right? That's not right. That's not right.
I can't
So
stand. And you know what? You know what? And I say this to you, Bev. Bev, it's one thing seeing a pretty girl, but then you see that same pretty girl throw some trash on the ground. She look ugly. She is
she
really
ugly.
ugly.
Okay.
Like she got big feet and crazy eyes. All right?
Yeah.
And that's it, because it's really your inside.
Yeah.
If you would do that to something, guess what? What are you going to do to a person?
Yeah.
You're going to throw trash on them too. You're going to throw them away like that. And you were talking about relationships. It's about care.
Yeah.
And it's not about somebody else. It's about how you feel about yourself, and that becomes the key. A lot of things, you have a lot of people right now that are having mental trauma. You got brothers out here that are having, mental breakdowns and mental pauses, and they got to take a knee. Guess what? Take that knee. When you have a rough day, you got to take that knee.
Yeah.
All right? You got to get yourself together. All the lies that they told us is that, you know what I mean? You can't love this way. You can't cry that way. You can't. Nah, come on. Listen, we're human. We're human. We're the leaders. Okay? Men are the leaders. Okay? I didn't make it like that. God made it like that. In the bump in the middle of the night, who going downstairs with that bat?
Not me.
Well, see, I ain't going downstairs with a bat, but I'm going downstairs
You're
first.
going downstairs.
I'm going
I'm a pray.
downstairs
I'm gonna
heavy.
be. Thank you,
I'm
Lord.
going downstairs heavy. And these are just some of the basic concepts that I think that we've missed out on teaching our kids. You talked about cleaning up. Nobody came to your house on Saturday because everybody had to clean before they went out.
That's right.
Okay? And these are the things that are very important to us in our community that we've gotten so disconnected from, because we want everything now, and it's not about the work. You got to put it in and get it in to get it out. It don't come to you for free.
Are parents today thinking that they can be their child's friend?
Ooh.
Nah, you know what? That's over.
Man.
Give your kids back their clothes.
Okay.
Give your kids back their clothes. All right? And be a parent.
Right.
Okay? And it's okay to say no.
It is.
All right? It's okay they can't go out where they want to go to when they want to go to it. All right. And it's time for us to start making intelligent decisions, not just for our youth, but for ourselves too.
Come
Remember,
come on, Beverly. I want to hear your perspective on this.
Yeah, it's so important, for us to teach our children the things that we wasn't learned. We living in an age now where our parents are giving their children what they didn't have, and a lot of times it's falling by the wayside because they're not earning these things and they have a sense of entitlement. But just like what you said as it relates to our parents, our children need parents, not them to be their friends. You're not going to like me. You don't have to like me. I don't need you to like me. I know you love me. I am a mom of 4 adults.
There you go.
You don't always get along and you don't have to like me, but you're going to respect me and you're going to love me as it relates to the choices that you're making. So it's important for our parents to understand that they need you as a parent. And you need to have those tough conversations. You need to let them know what's right, even if they don't like it. It's not about them. They mad at me or they ain't gonna talk to me. Well, you shouldn't if you're doing what you're not supposed to be doing. You should be upset. You should be a little mad because guess what? I'm not gonna make it comfortable for you. It's not okay. We cannot condone the actions of our youth and laugh and think it's okay. And then also associating with some of the things that we did. I hear that a lot. Well, I did the same thing, but it's not okay. It wasn't okay when you did it, and it's not okay when they're doing it.
Good.
So it's so important for us to stand our ground, stand in the position that God has blessed us with. God bless us with those children, and it's our job and our duty to rear them up in the way that they should go. And when they get older, they will not depart far from it. Okay. But it's so important. They need us as parents. They don't need no more friends. Their friends already being fake enough.
Bev, I was at the table one time. My father was on my right and my mother was doing something. And she told me to do something. I was running my mouth. Next thing I know, I caught the dude hit me. Pow! All I remember was picking myself up off the ground and feeling that metal on my tooth.
Yeah.
See, that was love, Donnie. That was love.
That child abuse law, we need to revisit that. You know what I mean?
We need to.
We got to revisit that because as soon as they put that out, these kids, man, they pick up the phone call on what? And then next thing you know, they're in the system. All because they're not respecting their mother. Then they come out here and we disrespect others. You know, I know when I was growing up, when I seen the elder, we straightened up, even though we probably was doing stuff, but we had respect for our elders. If you don't respect your parents, you're not going to respect nobody else. It's hard to respect other people when anything goes with your parents. You can't say, oh, I'm going to call and tell your mother. My mother already know. She's sitting here doing it with me. It's not okay. And whatever you're doing, man, the kids need to go in the room. You can't be sitting in there thinking that you're your child friend. Enough is enough. It's not okay.
I'm not your friend.
If we pulling ourselves up as parents, we won't feel as we their level. A lot of people don't grow no older than 16 mentally. So of course, when a child gets 16, you feel like they're your friend because mentally you still 16. You didn't want to take those necessary steps to grow up. You got to grow up. When we're a child, we think it's a child, but when you're an adult, you got to do adult things. So age ain't nothing but a number. What are your actions saying? You acting as a child. And now you have a child, so of course y'all friends. So it's time for us to really take a real look at ourselves as parents and what are we doing with ourselves so we can stand tall in who we are because we done been there and done that. And now we not doing those things anymore. But a lot of parents are still thinking as a 16-year-old and it's not okay.
When I was a child, I spake as a child. When I became a man, I put away childish things.
Try to put it away. And it's not okay.
Terrence, your final thought before we get out of here on my birthday, because I'm about to.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank y'all for helping me to celebrate.
Donnie, I just want to shout out to everybody out here that's got up this morning, all right, and put their feet on the floor. All right. Thank God once again. One more again. All right. I want to say thank you for all. I want to say thank you to all of those businesses that went and put that key in the door this morning and opened up to serve others in our community. All right. I want to thank you for those parents that love their kids enough and told them no.
Just say
no. So that's
I
all
asked my mother for a gold tooth. I asked her for a mini bike. She said no. And that was it. There was no discussion.
Twice, Donnie, huh?
No discussion.
You couldn't ask twice,
There
could you?
was no discussion.
All right. All right. Listen, Terra Cafe, we're opening up at 12 o'clock today. We got a special happy hour going on. We're gonna have freezies in the garden tonight. $5, Donnie. We're gonna give it away, baby. We're gonna give it away. All right. We got a few things going on. We got some sliders. We got some tacos. All right. Come on down. We haven't seen you in a while. Gonna turn the music on and turn the TVs on outside, and we're gonna make community.
I was
All
just
right.
there last
101.
week. Stop playing. Don't be putting me out there.
101 East 25th Street in the heart of Baltimore City on 25th Street, Green Project. Come on down, y'all. See what's going on. And do me a favor. Don't park right in front of the cafe today. Don't do that. I want you to park a block or two down, and I want you to walk to us. I want you to look at these other businesses. I want you to possibly go in there before you come to us. All right? We're going to make sure everybody eating this year. All right? This summer, it's going to be a hot summer. It's going to be a hot one for the right reason. Okay? Look forward to seeing you. Peace.
Bev.
Have a great day on purpose.
Bev.
Now, if I could say one thing, I want to just say.
Oh my God! Long-winded African American.
This one's real important. You know, we lost a giant yesterday. We lost Pastor Eric King. He went home with our ancestors. This is a man in this community that is always led. He never followed, and he believed in Black people. So I just want to share to his family how much we loved him and how honored we are to they have shared him with us. All right. Donnie, have an awesome day on purpose. Sister, I look forward to seeing y'all from DC, coming down from DC, and I look forward to talking to you offline. I want to get the kids signed up with the Bamboo Project as soon as possible. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Terrence. He tried to do the damn takeover. Come on, girl. Come on, Beverly. I mean, Terrence always with a takeover. Look, it's my show. Now. I ain't gonna keep playing.
They gonna cut him off like that, Donnie. I love you, Donnie.
Give them a foot, they want a yard. Give them a rope, they want to be a god daggone cowboy. Enough is enough. Jeez.
Happy birthday.
I bet you put him on. He's still talking. He's still talking.
Happy
You know what? Yeah, and they want to be a cowboy. Give them a rope and they want to be a cowboy. Hey, Donnie, I love you. Thank you so much. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations on 30 years of bringing the truth forward.
30 years. Wow.
All right.
Come on, man. Tell them what you do. Sign on out.
Man. Woo.
And thank you, Bev. Thank you for being on the show today.
Man, it's an honor. You know I love you, Donnie. You know, it's an honor and a pleasure to be connected with those who are doing the work, the real work, you know, giving God all of the glory, all of the honor. We're here at Momma Safe Haven nonprofit organization. We located at 1501 Half Street Southwest. Today we are hosting this week for 6 weeks. We have 50 summer youth workers. We also partner with us, helping us 50. To do a team 50. So we also partner with us, helping us, which is the LGBTQ organization, but they're focusing on educating Black teen women, female youth on AIDS and HIV. So we do that every Thursday from 4 to 6. So we are super excited about that. And we also host Black Wall Street with Donnie Glover. We have honored over 55 individuals, businesses, and organizations with a Joe Mann Black Wall Street Award in partnership with my brother, BeMoreNews.com. And we are super excited to be doing it again. July 15th, we'll be here. This is actually, it will be our 9-year anniversary of being tax exempt. So we have some special things we're going to be doing here in the community on July 15th. Doing some giveaways and also honoring some most deserving people with a Black Wall Street Award. So it's so important to give people
flowers while they are alive.
You can smell them. That was something my mom always said. So, you know, I always, I'm going to leave with this quote that I got from Marbury. If you fall down, try to land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up.
I like that.
Peace.
Peace.
I like that.
Good morning, world. Thank you both.
Yes, love you, Donnie. Peace, Terrence. I'll be in touch with you. We
yes,
wrap. It's a wrap.
All right now.